Hello everyone, my name is Miss Carla and I'm here at the Palos Heights Public Library. Today we're going to do a fun story time all about monsters. Is anyone afraid of monsters? Anyone? It's okay if you're afraid of monsters, but these are going to be fun, silly stories about monsters. We're going to start with our hello song. We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello, we clap and sing hello. With our friends in story time, we clap and sing hello. Can we stomp and sing hello? We stomp and sing hello, we stomp and sing hello. With our friends in story time, we stomp and sing hello. Can we wave? We wave and sing hello, we wave and sing hello. With our friends in story time, we wave and sing hello. Good job. Okay. Our first book today is called The Monsterator, written by Keith Graves. Master Edgar Dreadberry found Halloween a bore. Oh, yawn. The whole business of costumes was a miserable chore. Should he dress as a pirate? A ghost? A mummy? A zombie? A clown? A ventriloquist dummy? He frowned and complained, "They're all equally crummy. I wish I could be something seemingly scary, something fanged and foul and horribly hairy." So instead of his usual costume store, Edgar entered a shop he'd not noticed before. The emporium was dim and dark as a cell. "Service," he called and banged on the bell. No one was there. "I will help myself." But he found no costumes or masks on the shelf. Does that sound very safe? "Humph," he huffed. "I've wasted my time." Then he noticed a contraption all covered with grime. "Monsterator," he read, "insert 1 dime." Edgar's eyebrow arched. He grumbled, "Oh, why not?" He climbed inside and dropped a coin in the slot. Then the Monsterator rumbled and hissed and clanged. The Monsterator flashed and clattered and banged. The transformation began as the engine noise rose. Edgar was monsterated from his knees to his toes. And he monsterated some more from his teeth to his toes. Uh-oh. When the machine finally quit, Edgar crashed through the door. He banged on his fists and he roared. Can we roar? Good job. The sight of him frightened a gaggle of girls and startled a family of squeamish squirrels. He horrified the tall, he terrified the small. Edgar Dreadberry frightened them all. Ha 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 ha! He howled with laughter. What fiendish fun! I wish Halloween would never be done. But soon it was. Edgar was alone. There was no one to scare. Everyone had gone home. Edgar yawned. "Blah," he said. "I've had enough monstering. I'm ready for bed. I'll return to the Monsterator and put it in reverse. I'll turn back into me and will look none the worse." But the shop was gone. It had vanished somehow. "Drat," he spat. "What shall I do now?" Edgar stomped home by way of the wood. He growled, "I suppose I'm a monster for good." At first the butler and maid were aghast, but their fears of being eaten by Edgar soon passed. What's he eating? Spaghetti? Edgar grew fond of his freakish new features. He relished his role as a monstrous creature. Especially each fall when the trees dropped their leaves and darkness fell on All Hallows' Eve. Now tykes tiptoe as they trick and treat near the Dreadberry house at the end of the street. From there beside the bubbling bog lurks a monsterated creature obscured by the fog. Though some may mistake it for a vampire bat, or a werewolf, a witch, or a large mutant rat, these things pale when compared with the sight of Master Edgar Dreadberry on Halloween night. Grrr. Monstrate me. So this is fun. If you check out this book, you can give him different looks. So yes, if you get this book, this is really fun. Tragically, Keith Graves was a monsterated child growing up in New Orleans. He was never the same afterwards. Legend has it that the hideous author now lurks in the dark forest outside Austin, Texas, along with his beastly wife and toothly twin cubs. The end. Okay, now we're going to do a song called The Monster, or action called The Monster Stomp. If you want to be a monster, now's your chance, 'cause everyone's doing the monster dance. You just stamp your feet, wave your arms around, stretch 'em up, then put 'em to the ground. 'Cause you're doing the monster stomp. That's right, you're doing the monster stomp. Good job. Let's do that one more time. If you want to be a monster, now here's your chance, 'cause everyone's doing the monster dance. You just stamp your feet, wave your arms around, stretch 'em up, then bring 'em to the ground. 'Cause you're doing the monster stomp. That's right, you're doing the monster stomp. Good job. Okay, our next little rhyme, we're going to use our fingers. So you ready? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little monsters, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little monsters, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little monsters, 10 little monsters roaring at me. Let's do that one more time. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little monsters, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little monsters, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little monsters, 10 little monsters roaring at me. Good job. Okay, our next book is called What Do You Do When a Monster Says Boo? Written by Hope Vestergaard, and the pictures are by Maggie Smith. What do you do when a monster says boo? What do you think? Any guesses? Should you snatch up blankets and bury your head? Do you think so? Holler and howl and crawl under your bed? What about that? No, no, no. The best thing to do when a monster says boo is to hold out your hand and say, how do you do? So they're shaking hands. What do you do when a monster's breath stinks? Cover up your mouth and plug up your nose? Put out the flames with a fire truck hose? What do you think? Let's see. No, no, no. The best thing to do when a monster's breath stinks is find it a toothbrush and show it the sink. So what are they doing? Yeah, they're brushing their teeth. What do you do when a monster throws things? Hide behind tables, the counter, a chair, lie low and act like you really don't care? No, no, no. The best thing to do when a monster throws things is to give it a baseball and practice your swings. What do you do when a monster pulls hair? Show your teeth and pretend that you'll bite? Forget all your manners and start a big fight? Is that a good idea? No, no, no. The best thing to do when a monster pulls hair is to find its soft tummy and tickle it there. What do you do when a monster throws fits? Hide in a closet and peek through the door? Wait till it wearies and drops to the floor? Does that sound like a good plan? No, no, no. The best thing to do when a monster throws fits is to open a book and read till it sits. What do you do when a monster feels blue? Ignore it completely and play with your games? Tease and poke it and call it bad names? Is that very nice? I don't think so. No, no, no. The best thing to do when a monster feels blue is invite it on over to snuggle with you. Aw. What do you do when your monster just roars and roars? Do you grab a big pillow and give it a bop? Cover your ears and demand that stop? No, no, no. The best thing to do when your monster just roars is to sing to her softly until you hear snores. So who is the monster? Yes, he's talking about his little sister. Very silly. Okay. Our next little rhyme is very similar to Five Little Monkeys, but it's called Five Little Monsters. 5 little monsters underneath the bed. One stood up and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monsters underneath the bed." Four little monsters underneath the bed. One popped up and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monsters underneath the bed." All right, how many do we have left? 3 little monsters underneath the bed. One popped up and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monsters underneath the bed." Okay, how many left? 2 little monsters underneath the bed. One got up and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monsters underneath the bed." And we have 1 left. 1 little monster underneath the bed. He got up and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monsters underneath the bed." Good job. Okay, our next song is called "If You're a Monster and You Know It." If you're a monster and you know it, snort and growl, growl. If you're a monster and you know it, snort and growl, growl. If you're a monster and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a monster and you know it, snort and growl, growl. Okay, now we're going to smack our claws. If you're a monster and you know it, smack your claws. If you're a monster and you know it, smack your claws. If you're a monster and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a monster and you know it, smack your claws. Okay, stomp your paws. If you're a monster and you know it, stomp your paws. If you're a monster and you know it, stomp your paws. If you're a monster and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a monster and you know it, stomp your paws. Okay, how about we twitch our tail? Can I have a pretend tail? If you're a monster and you know it, twitch your tail. If you're a monster and you know it, twitch your tail. If you're a monster and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a monster and you know it, twitch your tail. Good job. Okay, it's time for our next book. Our next book is called 10 Creepy Monsters, written by Carrie Armstrong Ellis. Ooh, look at those monsters. 10 creepy monsters met 'neath a gnarled pine. One blew away, and then there were, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very good. 9 creepy monsters trudged with lurching gait. One lost his foot, and then there were 8. 8 creepy monsters gazed up at heaven. One stopped to howl, and then there were 7. 7 creepy monsters gathered up sticks. One lit a match. And then there were 6. 6 creepy monsters donned suits for a dive. One found his love, and then there were 5. 5 creepy monsters crept through an old door. One snagged his wrap, and then there were, how many? That's right, 4. 4 creepy monsters were dancing with glee. One stomped too hard, and then there were 3. 3 creepy monsters stirred steaming swamp brew. One spilled a bit, and then there were 2. What happened to this one? Turned into a frog. 2 creepy monsters were still having fun. One saw the sunrise, and then there was 1. 1 creepy monster rushed home at a run. He pulled up his blanket, and then there were none. Was he really a monster? No, he was just a little boy. Okay, we have another little silly song. It's called The Monsters Stomp Around the House. If you want to get up and move. The monsters stomp around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monsters stomp around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monsters stomp around the house. Their brothers and sisters kick them out, so they all stomp some more outside. Oh yeah, around the house, boom, boom. The monsters stomp around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monsters stomp around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monsters stomp around the house, their brothers and sisters kick them out and they stomp around some more outside. Oh yeah, around the house, boom, boom. Good job. Okay, I have a little felt rhyme for us, so I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see my felt board. Would you like to meet a big green monster? The big green monster has a big green scary face. He has 2 big yellow eyes. He has a long bluish nose. Oh, his nose fell. He has a red mouth with sharp pointy teeth. I'm going to move this up. And he has scraggly purple hair. But you don't scare me. Go away, scraggly purple hair. Go away, long bluish green nose. Go away, big red mouth with sharp teeth. Go away, 2 yellow eyes. Go away, big green face. Go away, big monster, and don't come back until I say so. Good job. All right, it's time for our goodbye song. I hope you had fun for this monster story time, and I would love to know what you're going to be for Halloween. So next time you come in the library, please let me know. I would love to hear it. So we're going to do our goodbye song. We clap and sing goodbye. We clap and sing goodbye, we clap and sing goodbye. With our friends in story time, we clap and sing goodbye. Can we wave? We wave and sing goodbye, we wave and sing goodbye. With our friends in story time, we wave and sing goodbye. Thanks for joining me, friends. I'll see you very soon.